Earlier in the day today, Quad meeting happened and the partners had a message for China. Change by force in the Indo-Pacific region has been termed unacceptable by the leaders of four nations. Prime Minister's visit to Japan saw him attend the Quad summit along with President Joe Biden, Japanese Prime Minister Kishida and newly elected Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. The agenda was to renew steadfast commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. The discussion was to make it inclusive and resilient. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserted Quad is a good force and also got an endorsement from the President of the United States.
I'm pleased that we've reached agreement for the U.S. Development Finance Corporation to continue its important work in India, supporting vaccine production, clean energy initiatives, and I'm also glad we're renewing the Indo US Vaccine Action Program.
आपसे मिलकर हमेशा बहुत खुशी होती है। आज हमने एक और सकारात्मक और उपयोगी क्वाड समिट में भी साथ-साथ भाग लिया। भारत और अमेरिका की स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप सही मायने में एक पार्टनरशिप ऑफ ट्रस्ट है। हमारे साझा मूल्यों और सुरक्षा सहित कई क्षेत्रों में हमारे समान हितों ने इस ट्रस्ट के बॉन्ड को मजबूत किया है। हमारे पीपल टू पीपल रिलेशंस और घनिष्ठ आर्थिक संबंधों में भी हमारी पार्टनरशिप को यूनिक बनाते हैं। हमारे बीच ट्रेड और निवेश में भी निरंतर विस्तार होता जा रहा है। यद्यपि ये हमारे पोटेंशियल से अभी बहुत कम है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हमारे बीच इंडिया यूएसए इन्वेस्टमेंट इंसेंटिव एग्रीमेंट से निवेश की दिशा में कॉन्क्रीट प्रगति देखने को मिलेगी। हम टेक्नोलॉजी के क्षेत्र में अपना द्विपक्षीय सहयोग बढ़ा रहे हैं और वैश्विक मुद्दों पर भी आपसी समन्वय सुदृढ़ कर रहे हैं। हम दोनों ही देश के इंडो पैसिफिक क्षेत्र के बारे में भी समान नजरिया रखते हैं और न सिर्फ द्विपक्षीय स्तर पर बल्कि अन्य लाइक माइंडेड देशों के साथ अपने साझा मूल्यों और साझा हितों को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। क्वाड और कल घोषित आईपीएफ इसके सक्रिय उदाहरण हैं। आज हमारी चर्चा से इस पॉजिटिव मोमेंटम को और गति मिलेगी। मुझे विश्वास है कि भारत और अमेरिका की मित्रता, वैश्विक शांति और स्थिरता, प्लेनेट की सस्टेनेबिलिटी और मानव जाति के कल्याण के लिए एक फोर्स फॉर गुड बनी रहेगी।
The most important point there, Quad is a force for good. Madhav now joins us, who's been tracking all the developments from Tokyo. Madhav, not only did Prime Minister put in an emphatic message for China to listen along with Biden and other Quad allies, there was also an endorsement coming in for the way India has handled democracy as well as COVID crisis within the country from Joe Biden nonetheless.
Well, absolutely. The joint statement also refers to all of these aspects. India's contribution as far as tackling COVID-19 and in particular the contribution of Indian vaccines is something that all the leaders have spoken about. So that is, of course, one important area that you rightly mentioned. But also, of course, coming in are mentions of criticism from all the Quad leaders as far as terror is concerned and terror emanating from any soil. Particularly, of course, they have condemned terrorist attacks such as 26/11, Mumbai and Pathankot attacks and have reaffirmed the UNSC resolution 2593 of 2021, which demands that the Afghan territory must not be used to threaten or attack any country or sheltered or trained terrorists. Now, clearly, they've also gone ahead and spoken about the FATF recommendations and also in the fight against global terrorism will take concerted action against all terrorist groups, including those individuals and entities designated pursuant to the UNSC resolution 1267. So this is also one important aspect of it. And also, of course, when it comes to China, talking about maritime security and the the law of the sea and maintenance of freedom of navigation override be met. Also, of course, talking about a maritime rules-based order, strongly opposing any coercive, provocative or unilateral actions that seek to change the status quo and increase tensions in the area, such as militarization of disputed features, dangerous use of Coast Guard vessels and maritime militia, and efforts to disrupt other countries' offshore resource exploitation activities. Very clearly, the statement is aimed at China and actions that China has been accused of in the recent past as well.
Thank you, Madhav, for joining us with your inputs. We have to take a very quick break right now. Stay tuned for all the latest updates.